Kurt Vonnegut's anti-war classic still detonates minds. Ignore it, and you misunderstand modern fiction. A story unstuck in time. This novel bends time until chronology shatters. We follow Billy Pilgrim, who is unstuck in time after World War II. Scenes jump from Dresden's firebombing to alien zoos without warning. Vonnegut refuses a linear arc, stressing that memory obeys trauma, not calendars. The fractured structure echoes shell shock, where past and present overlap. Readers become disoriented, mirroring Billy's detachment. Yet motifs repeat, giving faint order amid chaos. The Tralfamadorian mantra, "So it goes," punctuates every death, uniting scattered episodes. Vonnegut thus tricks us into sensing pattern where war erases reason. The result feels both random and eerily predetermined. Dresden appears both real and dreamlike, a panorama of melted statues and moons. Vonnegut inserts himself as narrator, reminding us authors are prisoners of memory too. His meta-interruptions feel conversational, like a friend whispering beside battlefield ruins. The chorus, "Pooty wheat," closes the chaos with bird-like absurdity. These techniques forecast postmodern experiments, later popularized by Pynchon and Doctorow. Reading today, you still feel the form challenged your expectations of narrative. So the book's shape becomes its argument. War distorts narrative and identity alike. War, trauma, and fatalism. Vonnegut stares at horror without blinking. He survived Dresden, yet the book never glorifies survival. Instead, it shows civilians vaporized, soldiers frozen, and prisoners starving. Billy copes by accepting fatalistic Tralfamadorian philosophy. Every moment, say the aliens, always exists, so mourning alters nothing. This stance unsettles, demanding that readers weigh comfort against responsibility. Is resignation humane or cowardly? Vonnegut offers no lecture, only images etched in dark comedy. We laugh, then flinch, realizing the joke masks screams. That tension keeps the anti-war message from ever feeling preachy. Billy survives a plane crash, yet newspapers fixate on a visiting baseball player. The absurd headline undercuts ideas of meaningful fate. Vonnegut scatters such cruel ironies like shrapnel across the chapters. We sense institutions choosing narratives that sanitize carnage for comfortable audiences. When Billy preaches alien fatalism on radio, listeners label him crazy, then forget. For Vonnegut, forgetting is society's gravest sin, worse than war itself. The novel insists that acknowledging chaos is the first step toward moral courage. Style, satire, and humanity. Vonnegut writes like a wisecracking uncle at a funeral. Prose stays plain, almost childlike, creating stark contrast with violence described. Short paragraphs invite quick reading, yet ideas linger long after closing the book. He salts scenes with recurring objects, a blue and ivory body, a barbershop quartet. Such icons form emotional breadcrumbs, guiding us through narrative labyrinth. Humor arrives via absurd understatement. So it goes follows genocide, forcing us to face desensitization. Moments with Howard Campbell or Elliot Rosewater skewer American myths with surgical wit. Yet Vonnegut never mocks the suffering itself. Ridicule targets the machinery enabling suffering. That balance keeps the tone tragicomic rather than nihilistic. Even lists become weapons. Adjectives pile like wreckage, then break into punchlines. The narrator calls Dresden pretty as the moon, minutes before burning it. Such whiplash forces readers to taste cognitive dissonance within each paragraph. Characters speak in slogans, exposing cultural mythologies hiding behind heroic posters. Vonnegut learned economy writing corporate copy. Here, he turns brevity against propaganda. Every spared syllable lands like a small explosive of meaning. His voice stays kind, reminding us satire can scold, yet still love humanity. Modern relevance. Slaughterhouse-Five feels eerily current. Wars continue, veterans still face PTSD, and propaganda floods screens. Vonnegut predicted entertainment replacing analysis decades before doom scrolling existed. Billy watches war movies backwards to rebuild bombed cities. We binge footage on loops. The book warns that passive spectatorship normalizes atrocity. Its fragmented style mirrors today's fractured news feeds. Teachers assign the novel to spark media literacy along with anti-war reflection. Censors still challenge it, proving its provocations remain sharp. Rereading now, you notice fresh parallels to drone warfare and algorithmic indifference. So the novel keeps muttering, "Listen, or repeat my nightmare." The Tralfamadorian book, readable at once, anticipates our swiping through entire timelines instantly. Vonnegut suggests knowledge without empathy equals voyeurism. Algorithms may show every bombing, yet empathy still requires human choice. Billy's surrender to fate warns against surrendering agency to screens. Readers must decide whether to act while moments coexist eternally. That decision, Vonnegut implies, shapes the only story we control. That timeless challenge keeps the pages alive, whatever century the reader inhabits. Dive deeper by reading my full article linked in the description.